Hi and welcome to this episode of Worldwide Canadian. Today, I'm going to answer that question that I keep hearing about what do you do if out of the blue at the last minute you have to take a longer road trip and your car is only at 74 or 75%. Stick around. For the sake of answering the question that I'm getting all the time, what to do if you got to take a last minute road trip and you're not fully charged, you don't have time to wait to charge. What I do is I go to my nearest flow charger and I top up, even if it means going from 75% to 100%. So this charge is going to show you what that looks like and how long it takes. They always quote 20 to 80%. And that's not realistic for some of the times when you have an emergency situation and you just need that extra little bit of kilometers to get you to the next charging spot or to that destination that's just out of reach. So today I plugged in at about 74%, and I'm going to tell you how long it takes me to charge on this 50 kilowatt charger. And right now we're sitting at 75% exactly. And we'll start the timer right now at 3:04 p.m. and see how it goes. So one problem that you might face at having a charge above 75% might be the speed of the charging. So right now we're getting 34 kilowatt speed, which means it's going to take a little bit longer, 8 minutes to 80%. So that's going to slow you down a little bit. Now, I arrived without preconditioning because I wanted this to be accurate and to make sure that I represent what would really happen. I'd walk out to my car and say, I got to leave and get there faster. And level 2 charging just isn't going to cut it when you're in a hurry to get on the road. So right now we're at 34 kilowatts. I'll check in with you a little bit later and let you know how it's going. A couple minutes later, it's now 3:07 p.m. and we're at 77%, 6 minutes away from 80%, still staying at the 34 kilowatt. Now I should tell you the ambient temperature is 11 degrees Celsius outside. And I have been driving a little bit today, but the battery is certainly not warm by any means. And until it gets up to about 21 degrees Celsius for the low battery temperature, it's not going to go much faster than 34. And by that time, we'll be actually dropping the speed anyway because it ramps down to protect the battery at the top end of the battery. So we're going to get to 80% and we're just kind of timing that to see how it goes. And at 80%, you know, that's when most people traditionally stop charging. But again, they're starting at lower into their battery pack, so they get a much faster charge from, let's say, 10% to 80%. So we'll check back a little bit later here once we get a few more minutes on and let you know how it's going. So we are now just less than 2 minutes away to get to 80% with about 40 minutes left to 100%. So it really doesn't make sense to stick around past 80% at this particular methodology because to go from 74 to 80% is quite a distance. We just hit the 80% and it's 3:10 right now, and it's showing 39 more minutes to get up to that 100%. So if you have no choice, that 39 minutes will actually be slightly longer than that in most cases, although it knows the charge curve. So I found that even when it knows I'm at 34, it's doing a little bit of rough calculation based on the programming to tell you what you're going to actually achieve. So you're looking at another 39 minutes, so that means it would be 3:49 by the time that we're done charging to 100%. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and charge to 100% because I don't want to hold up this charger because this is the only fast charger in this area. So, hitting 80% is okay, but sticking on a charger past that doesn't make much financial sense because I'm being charged by the hour here, and it's going to tie up this charger, and there's not very many when I have a charger about 5 kilometers up the road at my house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug, but you know that it would have taken to 3:49 for us to get to 100%. So what's better is for you to go down the road a little further, take some of that battery down so that it's down in the lower part of the battery, and then charge at the next fast charger. Even if it's a last minute trip, that is the best approach at this point in time. Now keep in mind that it was 11 degrees Celsius and I hadn't preconditioned the battery, so it was probably right around 11 degrees, which means it's never going to reach its top peak speeds before it starts to ramp down after 80%. Well, that's it for me here today. If you could click that icon to like my page and subscribe, That would help me to grow. And also, please click that bell icon so you can be notified when I upload new content. See you right here next time on Worldwide Canadians.